Hello friends, welcome in this video. What we're going to talk about now is how do I make sure that designers that you hire don't copy from stock platforms and similar. Because that's very common in print on demand. There are a lot of people on Fiverr and so on and Upwork, and they say they are designers. And even if you check their rating, it's not that bad. But after you hire them and you let them design some designs, you will pretty much see very fast that they are copying graphics from Adobe Stock, from other websites and so on. And you definitely don't want that, because then you have a lot of problems in the future. You have copyright infringement, and yeah, you just want to avoid that. I mean, if you are from some Asian country like Vietnam, you might have less trouble with that. But I still recommend you don't do that, because I mean, if you can avoid it, you should avoid it. Even if you are there, if you scale that design, let's say, and you make a lot of money with it on merch on demand, and then Adobe Stock or whoever sees that this is from a stock platform, or you have a competitor that wants to fuck you, and he sees that this graphic is from Adobe Stock, and he remembers it because I mean, obviously, people in print on demand, they see the graphics all the time. When I'm researching designs, I know, oh, this graphic is from Pixabay, this guy took this from Adobe Stock, and so on. I see that when I see the designs, because I already saw these graphics over and over again, and I remember where they are from. So yeah, I mean, you want just to avoid these problems, because platforms like Amazon Merch on Demand can just suspend you. You can get reported from such a person that wants to get rid of you, and then you get suspended, for example, or you get sued. I mean, if you are in the US and you get sued from Adobe Stock, all of these scenarios are very unlikely, but you just have to think, the more you have such designs, the more likely it gets. And the more you scale those designs, the more likely it becomes that you get problems. So you want to avoid that. You want to scale while you are able to sleep at night, and therefore I recommend you hire designers, and when you hire them, you give them clear rules, what they can do and what they cannot do. And one of these rules is, for example, you say here Vexels.com, I give you my login details. You can use Vexels, same for Creativefabrica and other tools. If you use other tools, you give them the login details. They can use these websites, they can download graphics from there, but they cannot use any other graphics from any other place. And you say, or you tell him, that if you see that he used any other graphics, then you will fire him immediately, and he will not get paid for the designs that he created with graphics from Adobe Stock, for example. So make sure you tell him that, and that way you filter out the bad ones. And but you actually have still to make sure that these rules are getting followed, because some of them will say yes, yes, of course, and they will still continue copying from Adobe Stock and so on, because they think, he will not see it anyways. And you have to just show them that you are serious about it. So if you get designs delivered, check with Google Photos, is this design from Adobe Stock and so on. And if you see it is, then tell him that you know it, that he gets one warning, and if he does it again, he gets fired. So that's it. There's not much more to say here, other than in the description of this video is a list of awesome tools that you can use to take your business to the next level. And for some of them, there's a discount with my links. And by the way, Vexels is one of them and Creativefabrica is one of them, so you can use my link to check them out. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and other than that, if you have questions, leave a comment. Bye.